See, flute one, and then clarinet. Can't quite read that from here. My fault. I want to go a little faster. Sorry. Real quick, can I hear a couple of things I just want to touch just for me. At 15, can I hear clarinet 2 and 3?
15.
Yeah. Ready? Yeah, and then on that, can we actually, I want to, we're kind of shaping them as like 2-bar inverted hairpins like this. I actually want to reverse it. So instead of da 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 da, what I was hearing, I actually want to reverse it. Da 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 da, and then lead right into the downbeat of measure 17. Can we try that? Ready? Yeah, very nice, very nice. Can we get everyone at 15 that's playing first time? And let's go and add that together, please. Ready?
Are you meaning to add time in that 3/2 measure for that crescendo?
Just slight.
Because you have a tendency sometimes when you're being more expressive, you're adding time. Like after you did that little rehearsal with the lower clarinets, when you started again, your tempo was slower than you had just been. And again, I'm not sure if that's intentional or if it's a function of you just being more expressive and
Just me trying to react to them.
okay.
Not used to being.
All right. So make sure that you've got that tempo clearly established, that you do rehearsal at the same tempo, and you want to be consistent so they get locked into your pulse on this. Okay?
Got it. Do the same thing at 15, please. That's my fault. Just a touch faster. Okay. I skipped the beat. That's my fault. Can we go 15 second time?
So Alfonso, second time, you've got some instruments coming in that haven't been playing before, right?
Right.
And are you giving them some acknowledgement?
I try to give like a cue ahead of time. That way I could have.
Okay.
I may not have done a very good job of that, but I tried.
And so what instrument comes in at 19?
The alto sax part. That's what I'll cue that this time.
Okay.
I marked that in my score. So.
One more time.
Can we do 15 again, please? Second time, please.
It's not just the percussion I care about.
Ready? something else I wanted to hit too. At bar 32, can I get just a half note, people? So no trumpets. Everyone else, 32, please. Yeah.
Alfonso, why do you think that happened?
I didn't give it clear enough.
But you asked them to start at 32, right? So look at that line again. And what does that line start with? Does it start right at 32, or does it start a half note before that?
The euphonium and trombone comes in on the half note before.
Right, so it's just, in a spot like that, it's worth being specific and saying, okay, let's start right on the downbeat of 32, because you've got this line, and they may think that you want the pickup. So it's worth being really clear, okay, let's start right on 32.
Got it. Okay. Ground and downbeat, please. No pickup. Ready? Can I get that same thing? No first clarinet, no first alto. Everyone else does.
Can you give them some direction? What are you looking for here?
In this, I kind of want to check this little E flat major chords that are starting to stack up, because it's basically just an E flat major scale, and I'm hearing like the bottom, the root chords, but I'm not really hearing much of the third or the fifth. So let's see if we can try to balance that a little bit better. And ready. Specifically, it's really much better, thank you. Can I get a little bit more of the alto 2 and a little bit of the horn part? That way we can just balance. I'm not hearing much of the third. I want to bring that color out a little bit more, so it makes it sound cool. Sir?
If you want more of them, look at it.
Yes, sir.
Look at the tubes when you were at that point that you wanted more of them. And you look at them after you didn't get it. So now as you're giving them, be sure to look at them. And I would say, do you want some shape going on also?
Yes.
I would, whenever you're rehearsing a section just for notes, don't ever let the shape go. Let that be part of it, so that they know that's an inherent part of this also. And you've been doing great at showing some shape earlier, so even as you're rehearsing sections, show the shape.
Okay. So those people get at 32. Ready? And. I'll take even a little bit more horn. Touch more. Yeah, much nicer, thank you. Ready? And. Yeah, much better. So Trump.
We talked about this a little bit earlier, but what changes with the articulation there in 36 and 37? Right, so you need to do something that kind of demonstrates that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get the trumpets coming back in now? And then, so what's gonna, all this stuff is really, really beautiful and balanced. Let's see if we can have maybe about like 10, 15% less. That way we can really hear the trumpet line come through all of this. Okay, same thing, 32. Ready? And. At 48, I'm gonna do a little bit better job of taking care of the bar before. That's my fault. I didn't really do what I mentally was gonna do. At 48, there's like this really, the melody right now is like basically flute, clarinet, trumpet 1, alto 1. And what's happening is it's this big, beautiful, like low brass fanfare. Maybe that's my fault because I'm looking at them still, not at the woodwinds. But let's just balance this out so that way even back there, you can hear this a little bit. At 48, I can use a little bit more clarinet and oboe. That way it help balance it out because you guys are smaller instruments, and so just some little balance issues, but I think it's probably my fault. So, can we go at 40?
And since you're going back, so it's important to look at all the dynamics throughout the range of a movement and make sure that your motions are proportional, right? So here at 40, we're all the way down to mezzo piano, okay? We come up to mezzo forte, we talked about this line continuing to grow, which we haven't really talked about, but I think you may be showing too much too soon, because we don't really get to that forte here at 48, but you were pretty darn big through here, okay?
Okay.
So think about just scaling it down, and then be really big for this moment where you want that, okay?
Got it. Okay, let's try 40, please. I'm gonna try to do a much better job of this, but at 44, I'm gonna try to go just a little touch faster than I did at 44. Just get a little tempo rubato so it's not quite so metronomic. 40, please. Ready? I'm reacting to them instead of them reacting to me.
That's right. It's like you're going for it, and then it's not happening. You're like, okay, it's all right. Be insistent, right? Be insistent, and it's not just meaning, okay, let's go back and do it again. In the moment, go with it. Go with it.
Okay. Sorry, one more time. 40 for me. Details here at the end. You might want to give some kind of gesture so that they end that quarter note together. And there's a little disagreement about that. Yeah, I actually want to try that again. That's not what I want to do.
And be careful on this last note. What I saw a little bit was, and it's like you started slowing down, and as a player, you're kind of like, when is he going to get to the bottom, you know? So you got to make sure you time it. It's okay to have a little deceleration, but it's got to be clear and consistent so they know when you're going to go boom, okay? So just think about the timing of that. Make sure you don't hang them out to dry. So you're going to work on that in a second. This measure has had an ensemble problem in it every single time we've done it. Can you hear what it is?
It's the fact that when we get to here, this actually cuts off, so that measure 44 isn't quite lining up into the next phrase.
It's not it. That may be an issue too. Something really clear where you've got some people, the only people who really move in this bar have something together, and they haven't played it together yet. So what do you think that is?
I probably, when I'm given the downbeat.
Well, I'm not asking what's causing it. What's the problem? Can you hear what's
It's the
happening?
fact that none of us have actually cued that in correctly.
Okay, again, I'm not talking about the conductors. I'm talking about the playing, because so much what we do as a conductor is being able to listen and hear what the problems are. So what's happening right now is the flutes and the bells have not been together yet in that measure.
I think probably because they're either breathing late or like they're playing the initial pitch at 43.
Let's do it again. So I've given you a clue. Listen to what's happening. Let's see if it's right this time. Okay, so at 40?
All right, same thing at 40, please.
That's not the mistake I'm talking about. Okay, so it happened again. Did you hear it that time?
Yeah.
What is it?
They're actually starting this on count 2 instead of...
Who is?
count.
No? Just do a rehearsal with those instruments and see if we can hear it again.
Can I hear flute, oboe, and the glockenspiel, please, at 40. Ready?
Well, now you played it right. Okay, so what had happened was the Glock was playing that like a quarter, so he was getting ahead of the flutes and oboes. But you were remarkably consistent until that last time. You undermined my plan. Okay, but why don't you go ahead and work on the end of the movement?
Okay. Can we, just for me, can we start at 56? Yeah, I can do that better, sorry. Yeah, same place.
Alfonso, that's where you stopped, was right there.
Oh, Jesus.
The sax had another,
Oh, Jesus.
okay?
All right, that's what I get for not looking at the stupid score. All right,
It's still worth taking the chance. But
all right. And.
Very nice.
Just me personally, we've gotten really quite slow. And the rhythm doesn't really start until 61. Is that accurate?
Yes.
So, do it at 56 again. You know, so just sing that with me.
Dum, ba-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, dum, ba-dum.
Right? So by the time we're at the end, it's like, oh my God, this is pretty okay, so very last time, 56, go all the way through to that Sashura, and then start your rhythm at 61.
Okay. 56, please.